warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mishita Kaila Dikinta
Elvira Aliaman.
from MTSN 1 Lumajang.
In this digital era, VR 360 technology and Android application are opening new doors in education, especially in space exploration. Let's see how our innovation titled Virtual 3D Planetarium in Multi-Platform Learning is transforming the way we learn about the solar system and how it contributes to the welfare and sustainability of Indonesian future.
Limitation of conventional learning and science challenge.
In conventional learning, we often face first, the vast and complex concept of the solar system are difficult to grasp through textbook or two-dimension image alone. Second, conventional learning media lack interactive experience that can spark curiosity.
In science learning, we also face challenge. First, many students are less interested in science, especially astronomy, because it's confusing difficult. Second, concepts like gravity and orbits are very abstract without proper visualization.
Concept exploration.
First, the tiled 3D models of space objects. Second, experience being in the solar system through VR. Third, application readily accessible through smartphones or tablets.
Main objective.
First, make astronomy learning more interesting, facilitate understanding of abstract. Second, 3D and VR visualization. Third, increase student engagement.
The virtual 3D planetarium in multi-platform learning application is an innovation to improve the quality of science learning and shape environmentally conscious generations. We believe this application is effective in attracting student interest in astronomy. Let's make science learning more enjoyable and meaningful. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, welcome this presentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Meshita Krela Dikinta. This title, Development of Cross-Platform Space Education Media Based on 3D and Virtual Reality Engines. Role of space education in sustainability and STEM development. Point first, space technology plays a key role in achieving sustainable development goals. Satellite mapping can be used to identify underserved areas, prioritize aid, and bridge resource gap. Point second, developing and OECD countries become increasingly dependent to space technologies. Satellite is used for environmental monitoring, disaster prevention, communication, and defense. Point third, space education inspire and equip youth for STEM careers and space technology. Point four, the space industry rapid growth and rising satellite demand highlight the urgent need for skilled talent, making space education more crucial than ever. Companies like SpaceX drive rapid space stage growth. The role of space education has become more critical than ever. Challenge in space science education in Indonesia. First, limit resource, infrastructure, and funding. Although space in science is taught at secondary levels as part of curricula, students are still lacking interest in this subject. Second, declining interest in science among youth. In early 2025, the Ministry Education, Kemendikbudristek, expressed concern about this declining interest in science among Indonesian youth. Several universities have even closed their psychics programs. These situations could pose a risk to the sustainability of space education in Indonesia. Problem statement. First, lack of experiential learning in teaching space education. Listen, emphasize rote learning, reducing fun and understanding. Second, outdated science equipment falling behind technology advancement. Schools lack modern science tools for space education. Third, limit access to planetarium in Indonesia. Planetarium offer immersive space education, but Indonesia has only 9 with the large closed science 2020. Their scarcity and remote location make visit difficult and costly. Discouraging student interest and adding to carbon emissions. The latter, space lessons, feel disconnect from student digital lives. Objectives include first, immersive learning experience, second, hand-on simulation, third, interactive planetarium alternatives, fourth, bridging accessibility gaps, the latter, reducing carbon footprint. Analysis use method ADI. Analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation mode. Analysis include target audience, science, teacher, and student, provide interactive and immersive application to explore space, running on cross-platform desktop and mobile device. Design, provide different navigation mode on Windows, Android, and VR. Development, using 3D engines Unity. Implementation, trial based in our school and later can be released on Windows Store and Google Play. Evaluation, the system usability scale questionnaire is used to assess the usability and effectiveness of the application. Solution, first, the application is built on top Unity game engines. Free license, the application can be deployed to desktop and mobile. The application supports VR mode when a VR box is available. Desktop view, user will be able to navigate using keyboard. This is mobile view. User will be able to navigate using screen buttons. This is VR view. User can switch VR mode so we can insert to VR box. Conclusion. The 3D VR space education application developed with Unity offers an interactive and immersive way for students and teachers to explore space science. Second, it supports desktop, mobile, and VR platforms, ensuring accessibility across different devices. User can switch between game and VR modes for enhanced engagement. The application also promotes sustainability by reducing the need for physical labs and travel, making space education more cost-effective and eco-friendly. The latter, this initiative advances digital learning, inspiring future scientists and engineers.